Hello and welcome to Midas Markets Daily News. Let's kick off your trading day with the latest financial news and market headlines.
Hi traders, this is Jason with the market update. The US dollar edged higher against major currencies as risk appetite remains subdued amid ongoing uncertainty in the Middle East. However, President Donald Trump suggested the war with Iran could end sooner than expected, easing market fears and triggering a steep drop in oil prices. That decline in energy costs reduced some of the buying pressure on the dollar. The move highlights how closely the FX market is reacting to changes in energy prices. US WTI crude traded around $89 on Wednesday after a dramatic pullback earlier in the week. President Donald Trump predicted the conflict with Iran may end quickly, easing concerns about a prolonged disruption to global oil supply. As we move deeper into March, geopolitical risk remains the dominant force shaping prices across oil, the dollar, and gold. Markets are still digesting reports of attacks on energy infrastructure over the past 24 hours, while also speculating about potential intervention from the new US administration. Spot gold traded near $5,177 during the Asian session on March 11th. Gold prices rose more than 1% on Tuesday, supported mainly by a weaker US dollar and easing inflation concerns following the sharp drop in oil prices. While conflict in the Middle East continues, President Donald Trump's comments that the conflict could end sooner than expected pushed oil prices sharply lower. The drop in energy prices helped calm inflation worries, slightly reducing gold's appeal as a traditional hedge. The Japanese yen weakened on Wednesday, slipping past 158.9 as geopolitical uncertainty continued to support the US currency. Signals from the Trump administration regarding the Iran conflict remain mixed. Iran's Revolutionary Guard has rejected Trump's statements and warned that the blockade will continue until attacks from the United States and Israel stop. Japan, which relies heavily on imported energy, remains vulnerable to oil price shocks, though the government has indicated it may tap emergency reserves if necessary. Euro held a slightly positive tone in early Wednesday Asian trading, hovering around the 1.157 level. The euro rebounded from a 4-month low of 1.1507 as safe haven demand for the US. Dollar eased. President Donald Trump said Tuesday that the conflict was very complete, basically, and that military operations had extended well beyond the originally expected 4 to 5 week timeline, according to Bloomberg.
We hope you enjoyed today's market outlook. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Remember to join us tomorrow morning for the freshest news.